What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Let Me Cheese. We back at it like a crack at this new crack. Never stop your day. Talk fast, get cash. We back with another reaction, spirit box reaction video. Jerry Springer. Jeez, Lou, motherfucking weeds, boy. If you guys know Jerry, Jerry's the biggest instigator of our era on God. No matter how old that motherfucker was, chat, he was always in the mix, riling some shit up. Oh, he had some female on the stage. Yeah, I fought like 5 dudes before my man even knew. Blah blah blah, but I never told him. Well, guess what, Jessica? We have your man in the back, and he heard everything you say. Come out here, Tommy. And then she knew it. Yeah, that type of guy. He was on that type of time, and he was getting everybody in trouble. You in word of Allah, you came on his show. You a dummy. You a dummy. But let's get right to today's video, chat. Jerry Springer Spirit Box reaction video. Let's get right
to right now.
Your God, Georgie,
Georgie.
here. And look, what the hell is this now? Hey, kid, tell Georgie here to get his eyes.
I haven't really watched any of your shows.
You see what I mean, bro? Come on, now, that's my nobody in the Spirit Box reaction show was on a Spirit Box Jones that I ever watched. Was anybody actually cracking jokes? This man over here, Jerry Springer over here, cracking jokes about Bo's thing.
But by the way your fans talk about you, you seem like such a great actor.
You're listening now? Hey, Trump screwed himself.
What? Man brought up Trump.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another
Who busted
video.
like a fat bitch on a Sunday. Damn.
Today I'm going to be attempting to get in contact with the spirit of Jerry Springer. All throughout the week, I've been seeing his name pop up throughout the comment section of my recent videos. Now, before I start filming my sessions where I attempt to get in contact with Jerry Springer's spirit, I do want to say that I think it's going to be relatively easy. Reason being is because, as I've always said on the channel, it's easier to contact spirits shortly after their deaths here on Earth. This is because they are still very much connected to the people they love here on Earth and their earthly lives. Sometimes people that pass in very traumatic ways, or people that hold on to their earthly lives beyond death, stick around for a period of time in our realm. Our realm is much more of a gray zone for them, meaning they can't really do anything unless they progress forward into the light. Now, there's no need to be afraid. Every spirit will make it to the light eventually. There's only one way to go, and that's up, as spirits have said many times in the past.
What?
If they can't make it
Hey,
there,
hold on, wait a minute. What spirit box is this?
Like family members
I missed
who've
this spirit box?
passed on, spirit guides and angels that are said to be there on the other side to help guide them up to the light. Also, us as spirit box practitioners can do the same thing to varying degrees. If you'd like to learn more about stuff pertaining to the more spiritual side of the afterlife and what goes on there, be sure to follow me on Facebook, where I teach all of this and more about the afterlife. If Jerry is still in this gray zone, it'll be very easy for us to contact him. This is because spirits have a hard time doing things on a very physical level that me and you can see, but they have a much easier time manipulating things like radio waves and sound waves, because they themselves are energy, just as the sound waves and radio waves that we use in the processes of spirit communication are. I hope that this explanation was insightful to some of you. I know that many will skip past this part of the video, and that's completely fine.
Never.
I want to be able to provide you guys with this info, because gaining insight to this through my experiences of spirit communication, meditation, and astral travel,
I'm chatting right now. I ain't gonna lie.
To be true, and it has greatly helped ease my anxiety when it comes to dying and the afterlife. So I hope that it can do the same for you. I'm excited to see what these next few days have in store for us. As always though, just before the session starts, I do need to state a quick disclaimer.
Man,
If
never
you're
took
new
that
here,
damn
then
long,
welcome.
Cody.
My name
God
is Cody,
damn.
and here on this channel, I conduct spirit box sessions using ITC
First time Cody ever
devices.
took that
I
damn
can
long to
never
start a
be
video, I'm about to give his ass a
100%
wedgie, on
sure
God.
who or what is coming through and speaking through this device at any given time. This is why I encourage you, as the viewer, to use your own
That's so
critical
cool,
thinking
Chad. Like
and to
when
come
you,
to your own
people try to
conclusion
focus on
on whether
something,
you believe
I
that
think
this
it's
was
pupil
the
right. The black in
spirit
the
of
middle of
the
your eye right there. I'm
individual
not done. Come on,
mentioned
not
in the
graduated. Come
title
on,
of
Chad.
this video. When talking and
Like your
calling
pupil
out to
when
the
they're trying to
spirits,
focus
I
on something,
will
like
call
goes,
out
it
using
like
their real
zooms.
names
Like
in
I don't know how
hopes
to
that that
explain it. Y'all
is
know
who
what I'm
we are
talking about.
speaking
Y'all
to.
know what I'm talking about.
But
LOL.
again, I can never guarantee that who you hear in this video is the spirit of the individual mentioned in the title of this video. Spirit communication is still in its early stages and is extremely experimental. This is why I urge you to watch this video with an open mind and let me know
Open
in the
that mind
comment
up, boy.
section if you believe
Open
that
that
this
shit up.
was the spirit we hope to get in contact with, based off the replies that they give us and the messages that they leave. Now, with all that being said, let's get straight into today's video.
Get it. I'm saying.
Jerry, this is the second night that I've been attempting to get in contact with your spirit. I don't know if you were busy or if we were just having difficulty connecting the other night. I did feel a slight connection there, but we lost it pretty quickly. Jerry, if you're here with us, can you please come through and use this device to speak? I know it sounds weird, but I feel like I just heard something about a king,
The
or
king.
maybe somebody with the name King. I also had an intuitive message come in there too. Felt like it was referring to a king of some sort.
Drop me in the spirits.
It's very interesting.
Damn mouth.
We're looking to get in contact with the spirit of Jerry Springer tonight. If anybody can help us get in contact with his spirit.
Jeez Louise.
Hi, welcome to the session. Is this Jerry that
Hey,
I'm speaking to right
it's
now?
your first time coming to my house.
Who else?
Yo, you got a smart ass mouth.
My guide?
George, you talking about spirit guide.
George? That's right, my spirit guide George is here in the room with us. And actually, what's interesting is that George hasn't notified me that Jerry is here with us tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the K2 EMF meter
K2?
and consult George
You
live
doing
with
drugs, Cody?
you guys. So how the K2
Oh.
meter works is
Okay,
that it
oh.
picks up on changes in the electromagnetic field. And since the spirits are pure energy,
Cody was on
they
some
can
bullshit. I
manipulate
thought
the
he was
lights
doing
on this
drugs.
device by touching it. Sometimes you can get false readings from things like your microwave or radio or phones.
Yo, I apologize, chat, for chatting over here while the video is playing, but you know I just got too much energy. My light skin ass cannot shut the fuck up or stay still. You see I keep leaning back, forward, side, right, up and down, crisscross, applesauce, all them things, all them type of things. I'm gonna try to shut up for you guys. I apologize so much. I'm saying don't go in the comments, cut my ass up, relax. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just shut up and smoke my hookah now, okay?
Etc. But usually these false positives will only appear in the green to sometimes yellow zones of the device. George has used this device many times before, and so I'd like to ask my spirit guide George, if you're here with us, can you please come through and use this K2 meter? Please make it flash rapidly all the way up to red if the spirit of Jerry Springer is here with us tonight. And if he's not here with us, then just don't use the device at all to signal no. I'll keep both my hands on the table while we wait for George to signal us either yes or no. I'll give him about maybe 2 minutes. George, as always, you have the permission to use my energy to come through and use this device. You can use as much as you need. I trust you and your amazing spirit for always helping me.
Yeah, right there.
Thank you so much, George. That was a great example of how to use this device. That's exactly how a spirit should come through and use the device. As you can see, we don't get a lot of false positives, even in the yellow to green ranges most of the time.
Damn, you're
But
fucking broke my
George
neck,
just
God.
came through and successfully showed how this device is supposed to be manipulated by spirits. George made it spike all the way up to red, and that is also exciting because that means that the spirit of Jerry Springer is confirmed to be here by George. So I'll get right back into where we left off and I'll continue asking my questions. Jerry, I'd like to thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It felt like we may have had a little bit of a connection last night, but we lost it pretty quickly. Did you try to talk to me using this device last night?
I wasn't even sure.
How was it?
It's like I'm in the twilight zone.
Wow, there's a twilight zone?
If it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't have made it out of there. Thanks, Martha.
Wow, so somewhere in all those replies I heard something about you being with your mother on the other side. Did she help to guide you up to the light, Jerry?
Yeah, she might say second time, one in each life.
Wow. I'm so glad to hear that you're with your mother on the other side, Jerry.
Alright,
It
so
sounds like you got the hang of this device pretty
so
well, but I want to...
I see that Cody wrote something on. He don't know what that means. His mom, Jerry said his mom's his favorite 2 times in his life. I'm not Dr. Seuss or nothing, chat, but I think Jerry means like his mom was his inspiration in his while she was alive in his lifetime, and after he died, boom, she got him to the light. Let me know if I'm right, chat. Let me know if I'm right. I sound pretty smart there. I got a lot of more this for.
to allow you to come through and practice a little bit before we get to some of the more deeper questions. So the first question I'd like to ask you is, can you tell us what your favorite episode of the Jerry Springer Show was? Don't worry, Jerry. Take all the time you need. You're not being rushed at all.
You didn't give me a script. So here's my life.
Bro, so you didn't give me a. Nah, you funny as fuck, Jerry. Chill.
Just joking.
Nah, I know, gang. I know.
Ah, but right now, I choose.
Take your time.
I am a man of real people. It talks about really important issues. But I can easily go anywhere.
Wow, those are some great replies, Jerry. I haven't really watched any of your shows, but by the way your fans talk about you, you seem like such a great actor.
You're listening out.
Definitely was, man. I used to skip school to watch
Jerry,
this guy.
I know you had a long range of areas that you worked in, from politics to news and to shows like The Jerry Springer Show. How did you feel about the controversy surrounding your shows?
The controversy. It was necessary. Without it, the show would have failed like a ball.
Wow, I see. Did you want to say anything about your show that your fans may not have known?
It was a way to stir up discussion about taboo topics.
Wow, that's very interesting.
I'm a politician. I like open discussion, but I'm also a human. I like humor and comedy. I just brought the two together.
Wise man.
Wow, these are such amazing replies.
Didn't he become
Jerry.
a judge too,
You're
chat?
doing such a great job, and I'm very proud of you.
I'm pretty sure he
Takes
became a judge,
a
right?
lot of energy to use this device. You mentioned something about politics. I know you are a politician, so I was wondering if you have any messages for the political world and your fan base there.
Hey, Trump screwed himself.
From Trump.
The album. It's still not good.
Interesting. I know that at one point in your career you ran or were a part of an anti-war campaign, I believe. I could be wrong, but you seem to stand for peace and love. What are your opinions on what's going on with Russia and Ukraine right now?
We gotta do more. But then, it's a tough
see. Spirits have come through talking about possible nuclear war before.
The key.
The key? What key?
War.
What is Putin doing? Is Putin trying to start World War III?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Come look, what do you want to show me?
You tripping, young boy, you tripping.
They've been saying these things before threats even began. Are there any spirits that wish to come through and speak with us tonight?
I'm 90 and I'm bored. What the fuck? This guy.
Do you have any insights from the other side on how this war may play out in the long run?
Look, I can give you a chance, but that's all of it. I'm so easy to get.
Oh, well, that's not true, Jerry.
Hey, kid, tell George here to give me powers.
Oh, he's losing.
George, he's an amazing spirit, I know. I don't know what I'd do without him if he wasn't here to help me contact you guys.
He just here. I thought, who the hell is this now?
George does do that sometimes. He just appears. He does that in the room too. I can feel his presence enter the room sometimes.
Georgie, you're free.
Well, I'm so glad that you decided to come on the session tonight, Jerry, and I appreciate your efforts the other night too. It means the world to both me and your fans.
I'm glad I came. You guys really lifted my spirit.
And
Well, it's our pleasure, Jerry. I know you've been here for quite a while now, and I know you must have other things to do and places to go, so I don't want to keep you here any longer than it'll do you good. So I'd like to ask if there's any messages you'd like to give before we start to close off the session tonight.
This is some scary stuff. I'm glad.
it's a miracle toaster. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you, kid. Nah,
You're
I ain't gonna lie.
so
Jerry's such a
welcome, Jerry.
W, bruh.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight and for sharing your story with us. It's been a real pleasure talking to you. May God bless you and your mother on the other side, and take care.
Wait, Jerry ain't have no kids? Damn, Jerry been alive since like what? Yo, chat, his death caught everybody by surprise. Like, bro, he was doing good. He was doing the judge show. That man had so much going on, chat. But his death caught us by surprise. Like, me at least. Super, he caught me by surprise. But yeah, man, Jerry W, man's. Drop a W in the comment chat or drop another spirit box reaction. You drop another video. Any videos you guys want me to react to, I'm over here stuttering chat. I'm over here tweaking. I got too much to say. Nothing's coming out though. LOL. Smash that like button, smash the sub button, tap that post notification button, man. We're gonna get back to the reactions. Crazy chat. You know the vibes. Toodles.